sehr schwierige Karriere.
Ja. And then one of the planes broke. The reporters arrived about 15 minutes ago. How are you guys doing? First of all, I want to thank the President of the United States, who sends his best to all the great leaders assembled here, because he's empowered us to find a diplomatic resolution to a host of issues that matter to the American people, but I think the world. The opening of the Strait of Hormuz, the ending of the Iranian nuclear program, all of these things have already been accomplished. The question before us now is how much more can we accomplish together? Can we turn over a new leaf? Can we change relations in the Middle East permanently? Or do we go back to doing things the old way, which is not our preference, but is certainly very much something that can happen. This is a historic meeting. Never before, outside of Islamabad and here, so outside the last few months, never before has the Iranian and American leadership met at such a high level. What the President has asked us to do is turn over a new leaf, to transform our relationship with the people of Iran and to extend an outstretched hand that says to the people of Iran that if your leadership is willing to give up being a driver of regional instability, if they are willing to give up nuclear weapons ambitions for the long term, then the United States is willing to fundamentally transform our relationship with that country. That is certainly our goal. We've already made great progress over just the last few hours, and I expect that we'll make additional progress in the hours to come. Well, first of all, we've seen great progress over the last just couple of days in ensuring that the ceasefire holds in Lebanon. These things are always a little bit messy. If you go back to how much was happening 3 months ago and compare it to 3 weeks ago, great progress has been made. If you go back to 3 weeks ago to 3 days ago, additional progress has been made. The President has committed us to see a full regional ceasefire. We found great partners in working with the Qataris, the Pakistanis, our friends in Israel. We're all working towards regional peace. There, of course, are going to be sometimes disagreements about precisely how to get there, but I actually feel great about where we are in Lebanon. There's still some additional wood to chop, but we're going to keep on working at it.
He said, quote, you close it, referring to the Strait of Hormuz there, and you won't have a country, adding, you won't even make it back to your effing country. And Iran's chief negotiator appeared to push back against any sort of a threat there, calling those comments desperate and saying that Iran's military would be ready to act if there was a need.
No, we are not following.
ما از اون حق غنی شدن هم نخواهیم گذاشت و اونا هم مجبورن بپذیرند. همه میدونید حرفایی که آقای اصطلاح رئیس جمهور آمریکا سخنرانی کرد چی بود. 180 درجه چرخیده بود میگفت ایران باید بدون چونه چرا تسلیم بشه. ایران حق ندارد این کارو بکند، حق ندارد این کارو بکند، حق ندارد. سخنرانی کرد گفت ایران حقش این کارو بکنه، حقش اینو بدیم، حقش این کار. یعنی 180 درجه نسبت به مواضع گذاشتش برگشته و پذیرفته که ما حق ما رو نمیتونن نادیده بگیرن. بدون چونه چرا تسلیم بشه. ایران حق ندارد این کارو بکند، حق ندارد این کارو بکند، حق ندارد. سخنرانی کرد گفت ایران حقش این کارو بکنه، حقش اینو بدیم، حقش این کار.
You know, in the United States, they say that President Trump does everything that I ask him to do. And in Israel, they say that I do everything he wants me to do. Well, neither is true. We're leaders of independent and proud countries. We stand for our interest. I stand for the interest of Israel. And often we see eye to eye, sometimes we don't. But we respect each other's sovereignty and leadership and commitment to our people. We destroyed over 90% of the 150,000 rockets and missiles that Hezbollah amassed against us. We established a security zone in Gaza. We established a security zone in Syria. We established a security zone in Lebanon, and we shall keep it as long as is necessary to protect our people. We changed Israel's security doctrine. We initiate, we attack, we surprise, and we attack those enemies that seek our destruction, that seek to kill us. We attack them before they have a chance to do so. If you know Hebrew, akam leorgecha, ashkem leorgo. Kill them first.
Beijing has played a very impressive balancing act here, right? It's posed itself as a mediator of the conflict. It's even gained praise from President Trump for that role. Has China ultimately won out here? Can you count their gains for me?
Well, China has done very well out of the war in Iran, not only in terms of the 2 points that you have flagged up, but also in terms of China being able to establish its credibility in the global South community as a reliable source of stability, in contrast to the United States as a force of disruption, causing damages to the economy. And China also needed to divide the United States from its democratic allies. And the war has delivered that in bucketful because of what President Trump has done. So China has done very well out of it, and its offers to mediate is really nothing more than that. It's an offer. The real issue is what will they be prepared to do in reality.
大家好，我是主播林家远。生活压力大，失眠、浅眠是现代人常见的烦恼。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌现在进一步推出晚安加强版，添加天然GABA、色氨酸、茶氨酸、香蜂草4大天然草本，选择太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌，做好日常保养，身体轻松无负担。每日克菲尔，时刻美好 ，Good Feel Good， 请上快点购为健康下单，输入推荐码有额外折扣。太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌基础版、晚安加强版，新包装改版，内容不变，抽取更方便，要吃就吃最好。